If you want to be able to ride your dirt bike longer and faster and safer, then I want to share with you 3 tips on how you can improve your stamina or endurance on your dirt bike trail riding without going to the gym, because I hate working out. I'd rather just have fun. Now, the first tip will help prevent your hands and wrists from cramping up, which will allow you to relax and use the throttle smoothly so you don't get jerky throttle syndrome and whiskey throttle into a tree, and you'll be able to use the clutch more efficiently so you don't stall it, and the front brake more efficiently so you don't stab it and lock it up and slide right out. And the common mistake that causes this is putting too much weight into the bars with your hands. So when you're riding, maybe you're used to riding a street bike or a mountain bike, and you can just put a lot of weight into your hands on the bars to control the bike. But I found very quickly that when you're putting so much weight, your upper body weight, into your hands, this causes them fatigue within just a few minutes. Maybe you're death gripping the bars because you're just trying to control the weight of the bike, or maybe you just tense up when you get to a steep hill or a challenging section that you're not really confident in because you don't know if you can do it without falling or getting stuck. And your hands and arms are not meant to hold up that much weight, at least for long periods of time. And this is more common when you're standing up because it's so much easier to put all that weight into your arms. So the solution is you have to relax your arms and your hands by changing your body position so that the weight of your body isn't going into your hands, but rather your hips, your core, and your legs. And I show you the proper body positions in my Basic Techniques Guide to Trail Riding. It's a free PDF that you can grab. It's in the description below. Tip number 2 is you'll be able to ride longer without getting tight or crashing within the first 10 or 15 minutes of riding. Now, the mistake I see some people make is when they just hop on their bike, fire it up, and just go wide open 100% right away. Whether they're just super competitive or they're just super excited to ride. But when you just go full throttle right away, your muscles, your blood, your body, it's still tight, making it really hard to smoothly use the controls, the throttle, the brake, the clutch. So you get cramped up really easily, forcing you to use more energy to stay in control because you're trying to squeeze really hard but be smooth at the same time, and this just makes you really fatigued very quickly. What I've learned is that either before you get on the bike or when I get on the bike, I slowly warm up the bike. I slowly warm up my body by riding slowly, practicing some balance drill or just kind of putting around the yard or wherever I'm riding for 5, 10, 15 minutes, slowly increasing my speed as I go. And as I start to feel my body get looser and more comfortable riding at a higher speed, I can then slowly increase the speed without risking getting fatigued quickly or crashing. And the third tip that I've learned will help make your back and your legs and your knees last longer without turning to jello, because it feels like you're doing lunges the whole time you're riding. And that will happen when you're trying to stand at least 90% of the time. Now, depending on where you're riding, standing can give you a lot more control, but where I'm riding in the woods, where they're not always super rough, super whooped out, I'm trying to sit as much as possible, because the more I stand, the more I have to use my back and my legs and my core, which is gonna wear me out faster. So if I can sit and still have just as much control without getting bucked off the seat, I'm going to do that because it saves a lot of energy. And if you want to confidently ride trails without taking years to learn, I got a video right here that shows you how I've been able to do that and help other casual trail riders just like you.